Anyways, I suppose
What the hell are you doing here?
we will get started.
I've forgotten you have wings.
I used them yesterday.
Memories are hazy.
And what can I do for you?
A scroll. I'm sure you will find it useful.
What is this?
It is a boon of protection from a certain plane. One at which would destroy you upon immediate entry.
I'm certain there's a number of those.
One in particular.
Is this... What is this?
As I said, it's a boon of protection from the void.
Yes, but what is this gift? Why are you giving this to me?
Your assistance. I have valued your friendship, though you may not consider it one.
I simply tried to give you a chance. And hope that you wouldn't, well, stab me in the back. Which you didn't. More or less.
You had the opportunity to kill me once. You chose not to. Part of my repayment. This will extend to your children.
I see.
It is permanent. It will stay with you for life.
I see.
I'm sure there are many beautiful places that your other half wishes to take you. Perhaps you can explore them. Or even aid him.
And your kin? What of them?
I've not found them. If you are speaking, young one, I cannot hear you.
I am speaking.
Not you.
Oh.
I wasn't speaking. I'm just listening.
My kin are somewhere... Rather, my children are somewhere deep, even beyond my vision. I think my pesky son is blocking my gaze.
I see.
And I cannot feel my daughter. This pains me. But I have reached out to the Guide of the Void. I'm sure you've met them once before. I am not sure of their designation. I would merely see them as a guide. In time, I will send them here to send for your husband. Or fiancé, whichever it is. Human customs are trivial.
I see. you need him to go do your job.
If a god reached down and helped man every time, there would be world peace. And no need for gods.
Wouldn't that be nice?
I can plot a course for him, and his actions alone will be the deciding factor in which will, hopefully, be the return of my kin.
Fine then. Fine. You might want to let him know, though.
I will. But I would also like to extend my gratitude to your children. The boon is yours, not theirs. It extends to them, as does the thread of your soul.
Well, I'll see about integrating it, perhaps. But what exactly do you mean?
Luna has become our best friend. She has aided us in times of strife, much like yourself. I have given her a gift once before. I'm assuming she has used it diligently. I wish to increase its capabilities, so she may learn more of what she likes.
It's very kind of you.
As for Reyna and Jaden, I am currently carrying with me a sword and shield that will adapt to your son's fighting style. And I have a book, one that wizards would use for spellcasting. It is empty.
I see.
I have reached out to Ion on behalf of Juniper, and he has not yet decided what his boon wishes to be, nor his gift for his daughter. So, are there any other accounted children that I need to think of?
My children?
Yeah.
Well, I do have 5.
Peculiar. I've only listed 4.
Perhaps you've not met her. She tends to keep to herself. She's not really one for, physicality. Yasha.
Perhaps I will meet her.
She says
Perhaps
she is busy.
If she thinks of something that she would like, let me know. I will try to obtain it, or craft it myself. In the meantime, I will need to employ your agency. There will be handsome rewards. Gifts, boons, spells. Nothing is obtainable. Unattainable. Forgive me.
Well, I suppose when the time
I believe
comes, you know where to find us.
you are not curious as to what it is you need from me, what I want from you.
You said in time. Unless you need us right now.
No. Not this very second. For right now, I wish to speak with her. I have already given you your boon.
Feel free to, although I think you'll be interested as to who just asked to come aboard.
Oh,
Sin.
I'm aware. He is alive.
Well, that was one of us then.
Oh, that was the other reason. Unfortunately, business takes care first.
We'll put this to good use. Thank you.
Good.
I believe Esso is downstairs, if you would like to talk to him as well.
I will find you around then, Luna. Very well.
I'll be here.
Perfect timing, too. Rochelle just got back.
What exactly did you receive?
More or less magic. I should be able to integrate it. May take me a little while, but I'll figure it out. But from a cursory glance, it seems to be protection. The void. Yeah.
Oh.
See here at the top. Soul binding, but it should offer us a little level of protection while we're there.
So does that mean we can go to the void once this is integrated?
It should, yes. Designates one as a sort of barrier. Need to properly analyze it all to see exactly how it works, but I'll figure it out. Either way, it seems like he wanted to talk to you, so.
Yes, I should probably go meet him downstairs. That is the case.
Go ahead. I have some other work to take
Will
care
you
of.
be heading back to the terminal?
I think so.
I love you.
Love you too, dear.
I'm gonna I'm not gonna keep Coda waiting. Does he still go by Coda? Sounds...
Red, Big Red. I'm likely to continue calling him Coda until he tells me otherwise.
Okay. I'll be heading off then. You too, Mom.
Unusual development, but welcome all the same.
If you want to. I forgot. I forgot I'm changing Alice's voice mod. I forgot. I need to. Yeah.
Okay, so the situation as follows is Reina is experiencing a severe system failure. Call it.
Yes. She to give you a brief idea of what I think happened. She experienced that the emotion of grief more heavily at the realization that it would be inefficient to attempt to try and find Jet after speaking with Saya. And that ended up causing a glitch which caused her to go into critical failure.
Got it.
Hybris managed to, I assume, fix the glitch, and she became operable again, spoke to Fable a little more, and found out that Jet has been revived, but is in comatose. Rena does not know what that means, but she kind of has a vague understanding that he is not complete. And then she decided to return to the terminal because she did not want to have further glitching, essentially.
Got it.
And because she wanted to message Alice.
Mm-hmm. Perfect. All right.
Situation.
We can start here then.
Okay. Already?
Mm-hmm.
And you got your voice changer, whatever you need? Oh.
It didn't want to work, so now I'm on a different headset mic. So give me.
Oh.
I should be good.
You should be good? Okay. Well, we'll start, and I will assume that by the time I have Raina messaged, that you will
I'm good.
have it ready. Okay.
No, I'm good.
Okay. Then we can start. Hello.
Good morning, Raina.
Morning.
What seems to be the trouble?
I believe I need to message Alice. I
And
do not understand why she did not tell me.
Did not tell you what specifically?
It seems that her and others have found Jet. Although he is not in an operable state.
I see. And this is what troubles you?
Yes.
I see. Well, we can open up a telecommunications line. We can try and call her. Perhaps she can help explain the situation further. Although, perhaps this is what they were doing. Cordelia and the others did mention that they had performed a heist. But I don't fully understand the details here. There are a few missing pieces of information. Perhaps she can explain it.
Understood.
We'll see if we can call her.
No, she is going through repairs.
so I hope she is capable of answering.
If not, then we will be patient. We will call when she is able to.
There will
Understood.
be a click of an answer. Hello?
Morning.
Hey, good. What's up?
I had a question for you.
What's the question? How can I help you?
Fable informed me that you have located Jet, that he is no longer lost.
Yes, we have. Though, it was not for him to tell. I wish to be the one to tell you.
From the information he gave me, this was a little while ago.
I was told not to. When I was on the cathedral and I had the conversation with you about the stages of grief, I had spoken with your father prior, and he had advised me to not tell you.
I do not understand.
Alice, this is Hybris.
Oh, hello. Oh. It's like a
Sorry for
Zoom call in
intruding.
here.
but
Hello.
Did he
You're
say?
fine.
Did he say why at all?
He didn't want me to because he thought it would destroy her or cause her a great deal of suffering. Though I thought I wanted to tell her it was the first thing I wanted to do. Sadly, I didn't really have much means to contact you at the moment, and he was around, and I prefer to at least run some things by one of you first.
Hmm.
But I made the poor decision to go to ESO.
No.
In my own
He is simply trying to
view.
protect her.
I understand, but when the reaction of us doing this mission, he reacted poorly and did not understand the gravity of if we did not get Jet Soul from the church. At least from my perspective, that is how it seemed.
Hmm. No, he's.
To explain, if possible, Kane and myself got a hold of a book. And it told us a great deal about Nephilims in general.
I see.
And a Nephilim soul in the hands of someone like the church could be catastrophic.
Potentially dangerous, yes. Wow. I suppose I'm glad to hear that you were able to recover him and. Well, Reina says that he is inoperable. Perhaps you could explain?
He is in a coma at the moment. Deep sleep. He's alive, but with the support of life support and oxygen to keep his body going until he is able to wake up. He is not his usual self, I guess is the best way to say it.
His body is trying to recover.
Yeah, from everything.
No, this is all right. Thank you, Alice. And I'm sorry
Course.
for contacting you
It's
so late in the evening.
fine. I was calibrating the new voice modulator
Hmm.
and seeing how it was working. It is still a bit raspy for my liking, so I'm having to go back to work.
Oh, well, thank you for taking the time to speak with us.
Of course. I'll be around soon, kid, okay?
Please,
Understood.
if you would let myself know if his situation changes.
I will try,
Thank you.
of course.
Understood.
I wrote down the
Rena,
click
was there
of
anything
hanging up.
you wanted to say?
I suppose I will ask her later.
It's all right. He will be okay. He just needs more time to recover. When one's body
That
and
is
mind and
the logical understanding I have come to. It is not what is causing me to glitch. Or I believe what is causing the heavy feeling to continue.
what would you identify as being the root of it then?
I did not think that father would hide things from me anymore.
Reyna, I know that it is difficult to understand right now, but he is simply trying to protect you. He is scared. You recall how I told you how the others do not always understand. They do not recognize how you are feeling very well. It is difficult for them to comprehend.
Yes?
This is one of those situations. He is concerned and scared anytime that you error out like this. You experience these glitches and begin to shut down. It scares him. He wants to make
I have
certain that
noticed
you
it
are
causes some
okay.
buffering.
He wants to try to reduce the amount of times that you are going through this because he believes that when this happens, you are suffering greatly. And while to some degree it is never comfortable to error out like this, to suffer such system errors. It is a natural part of what we are and what we do. And it is a natural part of you. And to some degree, you must simply work your way through these things. But he does not understand this as well as you and I do.
Understood.
You understand that he loves you and cares about you.
I do. I just wish he would not withhold data from me.
It's always unfortunate when someone decides that they want to do that. It can make us feel sorrow or anger. It can make us feel many things, but
We have had a previous conversation on the topic of it, and I had thought we had reached a understanding. I suppose another conversation is required.
more than likely, yes.
I do not see why he would think such information would cause me to break.
Perhaps because he has seen such things confuse your siblings before. It happened to Luna. When Fable was critically injured, Luna believed, by all accounts, that he was dead, and thus began to suffer, and she felt sorrow just like you are now. But when it turned out that he wasn't, she became confused. She did not understand how to accept this new data. She became very irrational because of it.
It was a illogical response,
Exactly.
but I
And I
am
think-
not Luna.
No. But he is simply trying to work with what data he has. What little understanding of what we are that he has. He believes perhaps that by doing so he's going to be able to protect you.
I do not see how such information could be hidden over a long period of time. Eventually, there would have been some way that I would find out. Especially if Jet became of a state that he could come back and visit.
Oh, of course. It is unlikely that he would have been able to keep that going for very long. People will try to keep things from you. Not all data will be given freely. Some data will simply just not be given. Though it will be difficult, sometimes it is best to understand that sometimes when people cause suffering to you, they do not do it with ill intent.
There's I suppose I will just need to have another discussion. Perhaps try to reassure him that such information in most likely events I will be able to handle. I
think
do
that would
not
be a
want
good
my
thing.
glitches to cause him to continue to treat me differently.
Of course. We can try to reason with him and help him understand.
Understand?
How do you feel about Jet? About knowing that he is not lost?
I am unsure.
Do you feel heavy when considering it? Hmm, that is good. Do you feel anything when you consider it?
There is something, but I am not sure how to identify it.
I see. Often, when someone feels a change in situation, a reversal of the expected outcome that was causing them sorrow, it is often met with relief, with happiness.
What does it feel like?
Well, that is not something I am certain I can answer. Many people experience emotions differently, or at least they perceive them differently. While one person
Like
might
how I
feel heavy,
perceive grief or sorrow as heavy?
yes, very much so. For instance,
Then
I often experience it as a tightening, a certain quality to it. I experience the emotion slightly different.
I suppose in some ways it feels like the inverse of heavy. Or in the very least, the lack of it.
Then, yes. If it is an inverse, then perhaps it truly is relief. Given the circumstances, I must admit that I am relieved as well.
If it is possible, although he is inoperable, I would like to visit him, if Alice would allow me, and if you are okay with it.
Hmm. I suppose so, yes. We could go together and go and check on him.
Understood.
More than likely, he
I would like that.
is going to be resting for some time until his body and mind are more whole, but we could certainly visit.
If he is in a state of suffering, even if he cannot perceive it, I would still like to be there for him.
That is very good.
Understood.
Hmm. Doing very well, Reina. Wow. You're feeling better. You seem stable. Perhaps you would like to go and join the others? Very well. Once Esso is awake again, as I believe he's already gone to rest, we can try and talk to him. Especially if it will
Understood.
make you feel better.
I believe logically that would. And I would appreciate your help.
Of course.
Understood.
Well, go ahead.
Thank you.
Of course, dear.
I will see you with the others.